what they are overlooking in this federal investigation regarding the Flint Water Crisis. Once you learn things, you cannot unlearn them. Unfortunately, now there are a lot of people that want me quiet. Sad realities of Flint, Michigan. It's still going on. The truth never changes. Everything I've been saying is the same stuff that I'll continue to say. What they're doing to these people in Flint, Michigan, driving them out, poisoning them, lying to them. No wonder these people can't trust anybody. Everything they've been saying is a lie, and right now they're under a boil advisory again. Weren't they just telling them a few weeks ago that this water was safe to drink? Behind me here, we have the Racer Superfund site. Racer Superfund site has been dumped into the Flint River just months before they made the switch. I'm telling you guys, it is that hill that I'm telling you guys, that hill right there. What is underneath the ground there is all of the components, the chemicals and the toxic concoctions that you ought to be concerned with. That is what they dumped into the river. That is what poisoned the people. That right there is what killed and gave many people cancer and still do to this day in Flint, Michigan. What is underneath that ground right there? That's what they're dumping into the sanitary sewage lines just months before they switched the water from Lake Huron to the Flint River. This is what I'm trying to tell you guys. Not just the lead. The biggest one is this one. Some of these chemicals are breeding grounds. They thrive. Certain bacteria thrive in those environments. You got kids and children in these neighborhoods, families, and then you've got this Racer Superfund site right next to it. And I'll be honest with you, a lot of the people, those that I have spoken to, they don't even know what they're living on top of. How many of these people know what they live on top of and next to and around? How many people even know what this is? This Racer Superfund site. Let's go take a look over at the Cornwall Drain. That's another component. Cornwall Drain and Racer Superfund site. All these little hidden truths are so simple. If people would just listen and tear it apart. That is where the genocide comes in, is the fact that they knew what they were putting into the river just right before they made the switch, you guys. This isn't just oversight, this isn't just negligence, this isn't just whatever, this is genocide. They knew what they were pumping into the water. They knew this water was gonna be going to the Flint River. Get out of here, just before they made the switch? Yeah, they knew they were gonna switch it, that's why. And they knew exactly what chemicals were gonna be going into the river. Nicely poisoned water, good amount of it too, right before they made the switch. It needed to be foolproof, it needed to work, and it did. This is a huge significant factor. This is what I was saying, where Matt McFarland, the foreman for the Flint Water Plant, when he died, after the investigation was done with the FBI and all of that, some people forwarded me off his stuff, his messages, pictures on his phone, and his work logs. And one of the things I noticed in his work log when he was measuring the PSI and all that stuff for the dam and whatnot, one of the things that he wrote in there was something about the drains coming into the river, dye it to find out. So then I was thinking, well, that's true. If you want to find out where these drains lead to and from, most importantly, then put dye in the water, put dye in the drain. Watch for it to come out, see where it's coming out. If you're doing multiple drains, use multiple different colors to know this color and this color makes this. Then you know what two drains are cross-contaminating, so on and so forth. Let's head east on Coldwater, shall we? This is a highly, highly, highly toxic place right here located outside of Flint, up on top of that hill where Racer Superfund site is. Not only was it approved to be dumped into Flint, Michigan sanitary sewage lines, the Racer Superfund site, but also where are they draining this stuff on purpose? Number one, for the Cornwall Drain, and then number two, where's the overflow going? It's called the Cornwall Drain. The Cornwall Drain, where is it draining into? Well, let me show you guys something. I was able to find something super, super easy, insignificant, rather seemingly. It tells a story. This is the Cornwall Drain. All of that white that you see right there, I gotta do this fast. Toxic waste, right? It's all toxic. So over here is the drain part of it, okay? Over that way. Cornwall Drain, the drain. Where does that drain go to? All of this stuff here, you can see, I mean, it's even lowered even more. Last time I was out here looking at this, they had way more of that white filth all the way up to the brim. You're cleaning this out. Attempting to clean this out. This is a Superfund site in Flint, Michigan. Where is this toxic waste going to? Not to mention, all of this white stuff that you see, this is uncapped toxic waste exposed to the elements, to the air, to the people, to the farmers, to the natural water sources. That's called a drain. It's not that far from Racer Superfund site. They're both super toxic. The difference is that Racer's underground, Cornwall is above ground. moving along. This is a game changer. What I'm sharing with you guys right now, listen, call me crazy, I don't care, but you wanna know what? I haven't heard them talk about this yet. I haven't heard them mention the fact that we've got these two super toxic waste sites. One of them was approved to be dumped in the river just months before. Not to mention it's leaching downstream and the cross-contamination with the main breaks, but also we have this Cornwall drain over here that has, it's uncapped, it's open, exposed to the elements, and it's also called the drain. So I'm curious to know where this stuff is being drained to. Well, possibly could it be the Flint River, which adds another element of poison to the water before they switched it over to the Flint River. So this is all game changers. I swear it is. You guys gotta listen. If you're tired about the Flint Water Crisis already and you think that this thing should be handled, and it's not. It's not. And I'm still talking about this stuff because you wanna know why? Because they haven't. They're hoping that this gets brushed underneath the rug. They're hoping that this is gonna go away. Behind me, this is where Stepping Stone Falls is, okay? Over here, parking lot. I grabbed a water sample out of here this winter. So here's a drain. And from this drain, I took some water samples, and I can tell you guys there's oil and sludge or whatever. The sample container that I took it from, it was separated so you can actually literally see the sludge built up on containers. So this drain is the drain that I'm suspecting could possibly be coming from the Cornwall drain, which is another source of toxic waste that is still continually being leaked into the Flint River even now. This isn't just pressing into the federal investigation that's currently going on and how they're doing it wrong, but this is also talking about now. You guys, hopefully you're piecing together your own little puzzles too. And when you walk across here, that's really nothing. That little dam that I showed you guys right now, that's nothing. Because what I really want to show you is across this bridge here. Gotta explain this stuff to you guys. Down here, like Earth, you'll see a large canal. It's coming from underneath the ground. But the crazy thing about this thing right here, like this bridge, you can't see, underneath this bridge right here is actually a huge like pipe. That's what it looks like. Let me show you. Something else to back that up. Well, not only does it look like that from Google Earth, but dang, look at this. What is this little canal here that wraps around? The Flint River is that way. This is not the Flint River. This is what leaks into the Flint River. From what drain? What drain is this coming from? This is not the Flint River. Could this potentially be toxic waste leaching from Cornwall drain into the Flint River? This is all stuff, you guys, that they're trying to brush underneath the rug, but they need to be looking at this because this is a game changer. I'm telling you. So you guys, that's what I have to show you over here. Little baby drain, but something much bigger coming out from underneath the ground. And literally, this canal right here that leaks into the Flint River, so I just showed you guys back here, the Flint River is to the left of it. This canal is coming from the underground somewhere. It looks like it's coming straight from that way. What's right there? The Cornwall drain. Bunch of idiots, I swear. They put people on my tail, follow me, intimidate me, shut me up about this. Well, if you do that, then apparently this is so important, you know, this is so true. And the lives of thousands of people really depend on it and the justice of it all. So it's principle of fact. They're willing to do this here in Flint, Michigan. They're willing to do this anywhere. Listen, I got family, I got kids, you guys got family, you guys got kids. This is stuff that they're getting away with in America in 2018.